Looking for the trip, finds it. They're going to invest a lockdown too. They're going to full.
Unconsidered there.
Yeah, such an important tool, no longer available. Mako, though, able to clear one out. The paranoia to buy some more time and create space for another.
Ooh, what?
What a shot! Zest is also playing really far off. The turret's still up and he has 2 mollies. I mean, you're expecting Angel to make a play here. Gets him!
Wraps at this point. Shao can find a couple of kills. Cena gets one as but elapsed here.
Oh.
He did as well.
I thought you see the smirk on his face in the player cam.
For the switch.
Yeah, luckily the lockdown being dealt with doesn't. He's getting aggressive.
Patience. You still have 2 flashes. Be patient. He's gotten the first. No real idea of the second in the smoke. Meanwhile, CNED still with the op going forward.
Now he can drift deeper. He's actually resetting towards main.
Just a tap. Just a tease. Just a bait for the swing, and CNED lands it.
Aww.
And now Sax is too far away. He's too far away. But it was enough to pull off. CNED, I can't believe he did it that way. Still lands a shot, but my goodness, what a play.
I thought for a moment there, Stax drifting down mid. He's going to reset towards B main and just throw a little more misdirection in that situation. But 2 solo missions amount to nothing with CNED dissecting that with the operator. And this felt a little desperate in the early round towards 8. Yes, some early round indicators, sure, but
You see it from CNED, man. He's feeling himself. Had a heck of a start on Bind. Seems to be doing just fine here early on Split. We're going to throw it to the analyst desk to break down that first half.
Thank you very much, Doug there, and Hypog. I'm here with Saito and Brent once again. I feel like at one point DRX could have run away with that.
Right, and it was working against them, but overall, I mean, very even. Right, yeah. 6 for 6.
Incredibly even, and similar to Bind actually. CNED popping off, even on first kills, but it's the next half I'm worried about Navi. I did, however, want to break down Zest's Viper, because I've been talking about it the whole time. So I wanted to give you guys an idea, and if you're a Viper main, pay attention. So he's throwing this wall, which is perpendicular to the normal one, and it blocks off A ramp and A main. So it functions similarly to the wall and orb that most people throw. So that's the wall that he's using a lot of the time. He throws this lineup from outside B that blooms in front, and then he picks it up, and he can throw it afterwards once they get into B, and it puts a lot of extra pressure. So you see he's got this wall that still creates the A pressure that he can go towards, then he's got a lineup that allows you to get out through B. That's why Navi were fighting so much over B main control, over Garage, and then he picks it up and it's really useful for the post plant. Nobody else is doing this. Zesta's like refined it, probably while he wasn't in scrims, actually. He's just in server time figuring it all out. And now he's actually getting to show it working in the server. It's a nice idea.
Yeah, but still even as well across the board, and it kind of loops back to the original point that we were talking about, which is CNED, I think, because we saw this. He absolutely popped off in the first half of Bind, and it slipped. His impact was dropping off the face of the earth. I think, what is it? He's on 14 kills currently in this map or something like that. If he keeps this one going, I think Navi have a very real shot of really going all the way.
Oh, we will see if they can do this or not as we head back into the half with your casters, Doug and Hypok.
Thank you so much, Jinsu. Navi on the attacking side now. This double duelist comp is going to get the opportunity to show what it's made of as we're jumping straight into the action. And Mike, you see it on the minimap. DRX convinced that it's a hit A, and boy, are they wrong.
Yeah, everybody from Navi funneling to Garage very early on. RB, got to respect this. He's going to play his life and back away. That's it. The Nano Swarm dealt with very quickly as well. So full 5v5 here in the post plant.
Yeah, nothing quite like it on a pistol. If you like chaos, you're in for some.
So nobody actually exploring towards spawn here. Would have had a shorty to deal with in the hands of RB, but what can DRX get it set up here? Still got plenty of util to work with.
Oh, it's
sure where
gotten
that's
stuck.
going.
Oh no. Get on down there, buddy. He's overwhelmed. Somehow still dropped. I thought he was going to find a window. Kills go traded back and forth. The 4v3 as you see DRX starting to funnel forward, starting to take space back. But Navi hold the line. Stack's left alone, and he cannot deliver.
What a crucial headshot from CNED to deny the paint shell being sent into pillar. It would have forced both players and Navi out into the open by the finest of margins. Great flood from DRX initially here.
Yeah.
I mean, they get Zipan with it looked like no response or even attempted response from Navi coming through, but these deeper positions pay dividends at the end of this round. The cleanup from Sugetsu, nonetheless.
You wonder here, too, who on the side of Navi is going to come to life alongside CNED, because the Des mentioned it, we did too. He played well. It just wasn't enough on Bind, and he's playing well here.
Same setup again from DRX. Flash over the top.
They're going to push this. Sugetsu has so much info. Done well to take one.
It's a similar situation we talked about on one round of Bind where they find the kill, but no real upgrade here.
Yeah. Woo! RB with a nice pluck. Crispy shots. The second just a bit wide. And again, a spot where DRX, they've gotten a couple of kills, but as you mentioned it off of the first, no real way to upgrade. Nothing really found. No, in most other circumstances, you see this and go, okay, we're able to upgrade a weapon. Now we can fight back on a little bit more of equal footing, but that's just not the case. Zess is nothing more but a ghost, and he's about to swing out into a Guardian, and well,
Hang on.
or excuse me, a Vandal. See if he can pick it up. He's just so paranoid. Mako's got to take some space here. He's got to be a little bit more pacey on this. That Paranoid's going to buy some time. Weapon grabbed! And it's fallen down to a 1v1. Of course, it is Zest with the Vandal. Upgraded. Angel in the 1v1. Misses on the first, swings out to the Ghost and lands the shot. Again, he giveth and he taketh away.
Crispy from Angel to close things out, but rifles removed. Will force the repurchase, yes. Navi still pretty healthy in terms of the finances. Great shot from RB here.
Steady.
Unable to follow up on it though.
I mean, the confidence to I'm gonna go for the Ghost here.
The showering press too.
Yeah.
A good start for Navi though, 2 on the board in the second half. Arguably the stronger half from DRX yesterday versus Loud as well. Buzz, the key factor, really. I mean, RB had a fantastic performance, yes, but Buzz was absolutely farming on DRX's defense.
See if he can do it again. Tested a little early. And it seems like there's more coming on the other side of that. You see the smoke out from Mako to help provide some cover. They're so intent on mid control. And that is a judge. That is a judge, my friends. The Trailblazer's not what he wanted to see. That Paranoia is going to buy some space, but he can't go back towards safety because of the nade. Help has arrived, though, courtesy of Buzz.
was going to say, I'd be surprised if you still see Na'Vi after the paranoia commit towards that. Already Stax making moves towards 8. RB been holding down the fort here, but as I say that, Stax thinking otherwise. I mean, now there's no sound cues, especially with Zest's position here. He's going to hear anything towards Garage and has open sight lines towards mid. Na'Vi going to find themselves a 5v2 potentially on A site.
Bomb grenade out.
We saw Sugutsu pull off some pretty ridiculous things from the defensive side here. We'll see if RB can do the same with the turret to help. Zipan up top, too many things to consider. CNED nice with it. The second after the upgraded weapon, and that's enough to get the sight. Oh, unless Buzz gets ahead of it. That's exactly what he does. He just buys time and he wins the round. What a play from Buzz.
And just when you think Na'Vi have done enough, 4 HP left on Buzz. I said he was farming yesterday, but that is outrageous. Look at the time it hit. We talked about the game plan yesterday of denying the spike from being planted. Buzz throws everything. Everything to stop the spike from going down.
What a play. Now 2 from the showstopper. Light armor still on all of them. And they had the money to buy. You see an interesting financial approach from DRX. Mako once again getting challenged. You gotta pick a target, bro. It's either the dog or it's CNED. You pick the wrong one. Zipan's already back sight. Buzz had no idea. See if they can reposition though. Angel's really, really far out. Really far up by himself. Dog spotting him, and yep, Zest from up top. But well handled by Xiao. Well handled by Xiao.
Marco just caught off guard. This time around, no smoke up. Nothing for really him to disengage behind. Maybe not anticipating Na'Vi stacked up as heavily behind the Trailblazers as they were, but that's the last time you want to see that.
Yeah. You can't make a mistake like that twice.
One enemy.
He's on an island here as well.
Which I don't mind as much, but honestly, it feels a lot like the conversation we had around Angel, right? In the first half, like you get a little comfortable, you get a little cheeky, and then you get punished, and surely you reconsider. And that seems to be the case. Mako's nowhere near Garage right now.
Zest finds all
That hurts.
all that spam on the other side of that jump peak, down to 60 HP. With Na'Vi forcing the issue just yet.
Of course, it's
DRX stacked up behind this, Doug.
yeah, of course, it's a flash to a smoke to set up Angel to take the opening peek. Zipan is there close by. You get some info. And really, by process of elimination, you know it's not towards Mail. Buzz is going to go. He's got the showstopper and a Bucky. But Zest not able to find space, not able to create anything with it. Seeker's invested the paranoia out. CNED is able to get through, but Buzz finds space, and now he's got the showstopper, but CNED stops it. A second 2 found onto Sax. CNED's gonna win this round by himself. Come hell or high water, he's getting the round for Navi.
Spike planted.
Just nothing for RB to do here.
With Stinger in hand, has to close the gap somewhere and forced off the initial angle. Na'Vi going to find their 10th here. Themselves a 3-round lead. What the hell is in Buzz's Bucky? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Sure, we'll get a look at it again.
Found the collat on the Seeker from what felt like 30 feet away.
Anyone have any speeds? I may have down one.
Yeah, we're gonna get a look at that one more time. The pass through, and what on earth, bro?
Party's over.
I'd be so mad. But again, you know, we talked about it during the round. CNED, in the face of that, really able to settle things down.
We talked about a crucial headshot early on from him to deny a paint shot.
Yeah.
Here to deny the showstopper getting posted into the backline of Na'Vi in this execute.
That would have spelled disaster. But they stabilized. Navi up 3 on split. The attacking side showing some teeth. They've won 4 of the last 5 rounds, Mike. They're in full control.
I even mentioned this as well. DRX's strength on the defense on split yesterday, not necessarily getting themselves into a comfortable position so far. They have the benefit of the finances. They're walking a tightrope in that regard. About coming on their first ultimate cycle, obviously showstopper used, but a fairly polarizing performance here from RB today. Sitting at 4 and 13, he was a hero for DRX yesterday.
I mean, even on the defensive side of split, you're right.
Two off the lockdown, 1 off the pit, so 2 crucial ultimates in terms of the defense overall. Seeker's here for stacks, but everything except for Xiao in terms of ultimates on the other side.
I was about to say, the other side does not look any better. Does not really instill any confidence. 4 ults.
Well, talked about being a hero yesterday. Might just need to be once again here.
It's been quiet, but RB's done well to get 1 so far. Still dancing around the second with the turret to help. Hero answering the call, at least a little bit, as Zest and Buzz have shown up too.
Control of the spike as well. Angel have to pull off a miracle here to recover this 1v3. Still pretty healthy, but Marco going to be the first one to overcome. And spotted here on the peak. See the other eyes of DRX trained on this position. Now Marco's still with a paranoia available.
Speaking of which, waits it out.
Shadows traveling.
I mean, he's certainly taking his time on this. Roomba, the satchel, the kill not found. Buzz cleans him up, DRX get to 8.
We're here because we're the best.
In touch and distance still for DRX. Certainly not out of this race just yet. So
No.
RB must have heard me here because he stands tall to the challenge here on A site. Eventually falling to CNED, but unrecoverable at that point.
He did what he needed to do. The damage was dealt.
First time Navi have really shown intention off the rip towards A, especially on one of these buy rounds.
I can't imagine they're going to do it again anytime soon.
Yeah, back towards pressure in mid here and potentially Zest on the other side of things, but a pit will eliminate that possibility. Yeah, okay.
Easy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's come right out of the pit. Does he?
Yeah, he's
gonna.
gonna.
He's got plenty of time to get back in. Yeah.
I wondered here what DRX would do with this because you know there's some presence mid. They got a flash and they heard a dog from the attacking side towards A. But they don't. I mean, they don't fully send. They don't fully rotate A.
Well, actually, it's crucial that Zest does get this wall off because Navi have set up right behind it already. RB's utility scattered across site and heaven.
And note where the utility's positioned too, on the other side of the wall. But if they get past it, if they find the timing, that layer's gone. You see him staring at it. Go on. Mouse button 1, there you go. Paranoia out in the dash forward. The turret has been cleared. RB once again has so much to do, and he knows the showstopper's in his face, staring into death with not much to do. Seen it on the swing, and it's Xiao who gets the kill. The defenses of DRX had previously stood so tall, stood so strong, crumble.
Spike planted.
The 2v5 might just see another round where DRX opt to hold onto these rifles. Stacks at 3K, 2200 for RB. Chance here for Marco to pass one across, but you don't want to see either of these players fall now.
No, not in a situation like this.
A couple of members of Navi healthy though, so they could go on the hunt.
And they're trying. They're looking.
They're not going to find anybody though with this little time left. Seeing it's still conscious of somebody slipping on
Yeah.
to find a ninja defuse.
We are due for one of those, aren't we? We haven't seen that in a while. Not a good one like that.
Like the doomsday clock.
Yeah.
About 6purchases left in the bank of DRX. CNED quietly along the way, sitting at 24-8 right now.